Good morning, respected Principal Ma'am and my dear colleagues. A warm welcome to all of you in this training session. Our today's training session is a very special session because this is all about our fitness. I guess nowadays people have become more aware about their fitness because in the morning I can see a lot of people roaming around in parks and on the road for their walk sessions and everything. They are become more aware about their food they are taking. So this is all about fitness things that we know. But let me make you very much clear about that. Physical fitness does not mean only our physical fitness, means body or everything, but it includes our mind also. So when we are fit from our mind, that is known as complete physical fitness. We will know more about it with our expertise who is present here with us today and who is our resource person, Mr. Samir Ambasta, our physical education trainer, who is going to tell us more about all these things. So without wasting much time, let's welcome Mr. Samir Ambasta. Please give him a warm welcome.
Thank you, ma'am. Before starting my presentation, I would like to express my gratitude towards our principal madam, our SNTC madam, for providing me such an opportunity. So with this, we will start. And today's topic is importance of physical fitness in day-to-day life. Why fitness is necessary for everyone. We will go through all the parts, but before starting the theories or whatever the thoughts I am having, we will do one activity right now to put you in this training room only. So I used to say it as clap therapy. So we will start with the clapping. Minimum 30-second clapping will be there, but not the normal clapping. You have to follow me only.
Keep your hands like this. ये कांटेक्ट होना चाहिए with full effort. और जब ये करेंगे तो जिनको हाई बीपी की समस्या है वो यहाँ, लो बीपी वाले यहाँ और नॉर्मल बीपी वाले कहीं भी जा सकते हैं. कोई we will start at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
I hope that you are feeling something at your fingertips. जिन्होंने सही तरीके से किया होगा उन्हें फिंगरटिप्स पे कुछ चीटी जैसी रेंगती चीजें महसूस हो रही होंगी. ये बहुत ज्यादा बेनिफिशियल एक्सरसाइज है, एक थेरेपी है. इसमें आप अपना कंसंट्रेशन उसी जगह पे रख सकते हैं जहां आप बैठे हैं. सेकेंड, दिस एक्सरसाइज विल इंक्रीज योर ब्लड सर्कुलेशन. As well as everyone knows, basically science teachers are well aware about this, that our nerves endings lies on our fingertips. So whenever you are doing the clapping in this way, your nerves will get active. So this was the first activity from my side. So we will move towards the next slide, please. Fit person. Whom we can consider as a fit person? Anyone can answer? If you are knowing it.
Who is physically and mentally fit?
Okay.
Physically or mentally fit?
Anyone else?
It's mind from mind, brain, mind and body. If it is all fit, then only you are a fit person.
Okay. Anyone else? Yes. According to WHO, World Health Organization, the person having physical fitness, mental fitness, emotional fitness as well as social fitness can be considered as a fit person. यहाँ mental, physical, social और emotional, ऐसा नहीं कि किसी की body बहुत robust है then he is or she is fit. No. If a person is having all the four fitness criteria, then only he or she can be considered as a fit person. Otherwise, no one can be considered as a fit person. Next, sir. What is fitness? हमने अभी फिट पर्सन की जो WHO की तरफ से दी गई परिभाषा है वो देख ली. But what is fitness? This is the formula you can see here. Fitness means keeping our body healthy. Healthy mind and healthy body. Healthy mind will give you so many positive thoughts, and healthy body will keep you engaged in physical activities. As per Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the physical fitness has been defined as the ability to carry out daily tasks with vigor and alertness without undue fatigue and with ample energy to enjoy leisure time, pursuits and respond to emergencies. This definition has been given by the CDC, which we can feel also. We have gone through a very bad phase of COVID-19. Last 2 years, people were facing so many problems due to COVID. आपने गौर किया होगा that only those people are suffering from COVID, those who are not physically too much active. Either they are overaged or they are having any kind of other diseases like sugar or other kidney issues, heart issues. And the death ratio also tells us that only those people has died who are either overaged or they are having any kind of diseases. So physical fitness is very important to survive in this world, because right now whatever we are eating, whatever we are drinking, it's not 100% pure. We are taking so many kind of poisons every day inside our body, like germicides, pesticides. So it's required to keep ourselves physically fit. How we can keep ourselves fit? Before knowing that, we should know that what are the components of physical fitness. फिजिकल फिटनेस के कंपोनेंट्स क्या क्या होते हैं? अगर हमें ये जानकारी होगी कि कंपोनेंट्स क्या हैं, तभी हम अपने आप को फिट रख सकते हैं. So here are the fitness physical fitness components. First is cardiovascular endurance, second is muscular strength, third is muscular endurance, flexibility, body composition and coordinative abilities. So one by one we will know about each and every component in detail. The very first component is cardiovascular endurance. I think so many science teachers are sitting here. They are well aware about the cardiovascular endurance. What is the word cardiovascular means? I think bio teacher is also there. Physics, chemistry, other science teachers are there this side also. So they can understand what is the meaning of cardiovascular. It is related with our heart and lungs. Our entire physical fitness depends on our cardiovascular endurance. If we are having a very good cardiovascular endurance, then only we can go for the intense physical activities. जब भी हम कोई इंटेंस वर्कआउट करें या बहुत ज्यादा काम करें, I think we need more and more energy. And from where we are getting the energy? From the food. The most simplest answer, from the food. But the process of making glucose from the food, अगर ये बात जान लेंगे तो वहाँ ऑक्सीजन की आवश्यकता होती है. We need oxygen to break the food into glucose. And when our body will be able to produce more glucose, when the amount of oxygen is more in our lungs, more in our bloods. जब हमारे ब्लड में, लंग्स में बहुत ज्यादा ऑक्सीजन होगा तभी तो ज्यादा ग्लूकोज बनेगा. ऑक्सीजन कहाँ से आएगा? हमारे लंग्स के थ्रू, एंड दिस इज द मेन पॉइंट फॉर कार्डियोवास्कुलर एंड्योरेंस। आपने देखा होगा बहुत सारे लोग 50 मीटर दौड़ने के बाद हांफने लगते हैं। कुछ ऐसे लोग होते हैं जो 500 मीटर 600 मीटर दौड़ के थोड़ा उनका सांस चढ़ता है। कुछ ऐसे भी लोग हैं जो 32 किलोमीटर लगातार दौड़ते हैं और उसके बाद भी खड़े रहते हैं। दिस इज नोन एज कार्डियोवास्कुलर एंड्योरेंस। ये भी दो प्रकार का होता है, इट्स ऑफ टू, शॉर्ट टर्म एंड्योरेंस and long term endurance. Short term endurance means whenever the people are engaged in any kind of work for a very short period, they need short term endurance. And if the person is engaged for a very long time in any kind of activity, they need long term endurance. Now muscular strength. You have seen that some people, I'm not talking about any other, Mirabai Chanu, our gold medalist in recently organized Commonwealth Games. She has lifted the weight of nearly 135 kgs. I don't think that my colleagues can do that. Why? Even though if I will give 35 kgs, then also some of my colleagues or the normal people who are not having that much of muscular strength can lift that weight. It can be tamed. We can tame our body in such a way to lift more than 135 kgs. This is known as muscular strength. Basically, muscular strength is the amount of force a muscle can produce. Anyone is going to the gym? No, the gymmers are not here right now. Whenever you are going to gym, one exercise is there, bench press. In that particular exercise, you have to lie on the bench and then you have to lift the weight. For that, we need too much of muscular strength. If a normal person will do that, the weight will be on their chest, and maybe they will damage their ribs. So, muscular strength is one of the most important component of physical fitness. If we will have the muscular strength, we can do our works very easily, do all kind of hard works. Muscular endurance. We have talked about the muscular strength. From where? How we can measure our muscular strength? How we can sustain in a particular activity, which is of lifting a weight or carrying some weight from one place to another. आपने देखा होगा बहुत टाइम ऐसा होता है, आप अगर हाथ में बैग लेकर जा रहे हैं, थोड़ी देर के बाद आप हाथ चेंज कर देंगे. Why? Due to tiredness or fatigue. So if you will have the muscular endurance, means ability of the muscles to perform continuously without fatiguing. Without fatiguing, बिना थकान के अगर आपके मसल्स किसी एक टास्क को काफी ज्यादा समय तक कर सकते हैं, then it is known as muscular endurance. It is also very essential for physical fitness. Otherwise, you will not be able to stand at a place for more than 1 hour. If you are having the endurance, if your muscles are having the endurance to hold your body for 1 hour, then you will not be able to stand for 1.5 hours. We have to increase our muscular endurance, then only we can be a fit person. Next is flexibility. Flexibility means the amount of motion, because everyone knows that all the joints of our body is having some kind of restrictions also. We can move our hands in 360-degree formation, but we are not able to move our back in 360 degree. And you have seen so many people who are walking either bending by their bodies in sideways, left or right, or bending forward also. जब हमारी flexibility कम होगी, even though I think you have seen people are not able to touch their feet. Before describing this topic, one more activity is there for you. That is known as back scratch test. Basically, this test has been conducted for the senior citizens. It's not for the young age people, but we can go through it because for young people we are having so many stretching tests like sit and reach test as per Khelo India. It is not possible to conduct all these tests here, but this can be done because it is not required any kind of equipment. Only you have to touch both the hands, but you have to do it in my way.
Just hold your hands. Like this. Like this. Everyone, please. By sitting only. By sitting only. By sitting. By sitting. By sitting. No need to do that.
And now, please tell me that how many of you have touched your fingers? No. If you are a right-hander person, then your right hand must go from here. If you are left-hander, then this side. Because our working hand is having more flexibility than the non-working hand. It's very good. If anyone is able to touch the fingertips with both the hands, it shows that he or she is having a very good flexibility. With this activity, I think most of you have understood what is flexibility. One more activity is there. Only for this activity, you have to stand at your place by keeping some distance. And without bending your knees, you have to touch your feet. It's not so easy. It's not so easy. And after touching your feet, you have to be in that position for next 30 seconds. दोनों पैर एक साथ सटा के रखेंगे और अगर फिंगर टिप आपके टोज को टच कर जाते हैं, then you have to try to touch the earth with your palm like this. I am showing you. Thank you everyone. Please be on your seats. I think now everyone is refreshed. So now the definition of flexibility. It is the ability of each joint to move through the available range of motion for a specific joint. The flexibility is of two types. First is passive flexibility and active flexibility. Passive flexibility means the range of motion of any joint or any kind of activity which you are doing with any external help. जैसे अगर आप कोई स्ट्रेचिंग कर रहे हैं और किसी पार्टनर के साथ कर रहे हैं, इट मीन्स वो आपके लोड को अपने ऊपर ले रहे हैं. During the warm-ups of all kind of games, we used to go through the passive and active both kind of flexibilities. And active flexibility means what you have done right now by your own. Now we will move towards the next component, which is body composition. Body composition means what? Type of body. It is also known as somatotype. Body composition is the amount of fat mass compared to lean muscle mass, bones and organs. And the best way to measure the body type is the underwater measurement or underwater weighing. And one more test is there, that is known as skin fold test. Right now it cannot be done here because we don't have that facilities. Even only few places are there where we can go for the underwater weighing. And underwater weighing is known as the golden standard for body fat measurement. जब भी हमें अपना बॉडी फैट मेजर करना हो, आप स्किन फोल्ड टेस्ट कर सकते हैं, which is very simple. Very simple. How I will tell you after showing the next slide. Next slide, sir. So these are the different body types. One is ectomorph, mesomorph and endomorph. By seeing this, you can understand that during the skin fold test, how much part of your fat will be there in the clippers. If a person is having ectomorph type of body, ऐसे लोगों का जब हम स्किन फोल्ड टेस्ट करेंगे तो वो जो क्लिपर्स होते हैं उसमें बहुत कम मसल आएगा उनका, बहुत कम. You can do it by yourself. Just hold your side muscles here. You will feel the fat. You will feel the fat. Second is mesomorph, which is known as the best body type of the world. Later on we will discuss about each and every body types. And the third one is endomorph. The basic difference of all these three body types is the body fat. यहाँ आप देख सकते हैं ये पतला दुबला इंसान, बगल में उससे थोड़ा हेल्दी है और उसके बाद वाला सबसे ज्यादा हेल्दी है. और हेल्थ हमारा तब दिखता है जब हमारी बॉडी में फैट्स जमा हो जाते हैं, फैट स्टोर होते हैं. Next. So now the ectomorph. We will start with the ectomorph. These type of people usually referred to as a slim because their muscle and limbs are long and thin. ऐसे जितने भी लोग हैं जिनके लिम्स, पैर और हाथ लंबे दिखते हैं, लंबे होते हैं और उनका बॉडी मास जो होता है वो कम होता है, they are in this category, ectomorph. They have a thin and fragile appearance due to their low fat content. In their body, we will not be able to see the fat. That's why they used to be appeared as a very thin person. And the light frame of the body makes them suited for activities like tennis, badminton, gymnastics, and so many other activities. You have seen any gymnast who is having too much of fat in their body? You have seen any tennis player having too much of body weight or too much of fat in their body? Yes. Next, sir. Mesomorph. These type of people have lean and muscular body with a flat abdomen. Those people who are having a lean body, but it must be muscular. More muscles would be there rather than the first one, ectomorph. Their bones and muscles are thick having the capacity to do a lot of physical activities, and these type of people are suited for all kind of sports, especially for the power sports like football, hockey, or other activities which need too much of power. Third is endomorph. These type of people having short arms and legs and a round physique, their limbs seem to be shorter because a lot of deposit of adipose tissues. एडिपोज टिश्यूज जो होते हैं वो उनके लिम्स में, उनकी बॉडी में काफी ज्यादा मात्रा में होते हैं, जिसकी वजह से उनकी बॉडी थोड़ी सी ज्यादा चौड़ी दिखती है, उनके हाथ पैर छोटे दिखते हैं. They are having a soft body and a higher risk of becoming obese, which is most dangerous position in our life. If you will become obese, you will have the risk, or I can say that you are on the borderline of getting prey of all kind of heart diseases, because I think you have seen also so many people who are fat, they are not able to climb the stairs, they are not able to walk for more than 50 or 60 meter in one stance. थोड़ा सा चलेंगे ये होना शुरू हो जाएगा. Sorry? Yes. I will come to the main regions of all these things. They should not be engaged in heavy cardio workouts. The people who are having endomorph type of body, they should not be engaged in any kind of heavy cardio exercises. ऐसे किसी भी एक्सरसाइज में इनको इन्वॉल्व नहीं किया जा सकता जिसमें कार्डियोवास्कुलर एंडोरेंस या ऐसे किसी भी चीज की आवश्यकता पड़े जहां सांस ज्यादा लेनी पड़े, क्योंकि जैसे इनके बॉडी में फैट ज्यादा जमा हो जाएगा, इनका ब्लड सर्कुलेशन कम होगा सबसे पहली चीज, बिकॉज दे विल हैव कोलेस्ट्रॉल इन देयर वेन्स, देयर आर्टरीज, दे विल फेस द हार्ट ट्रबल्स. जब कोलेस्ट्रॉल की मात्रा ज्यादा होगी तो ब्लड को काफी तेजी से पंप करना पड़ेगा हार्ट को. इन दैट केस they will get affected from what we can say heart attacks. And if the amount of cholesterol is more than the normal, then their heart can stop working. So the people who are in this particular body type, they have to think about their fitness. The main reason of being obese is munching or improper fooding habits. Sometimes it can be genetic, but the chances are only 3% that your mother and father is very fat and the children is also fat. Children is also fat. But the chances are only 3%, not more than that. So nowadays, the very, or we can say the most loved food of young generation, as man has told that our youngsters are facing too much of problem, is the Chinese food. Chowmin, Manchurian, chili and all these things. They are having too much of oil in them. And no one knows that which kind of oil they are using. For test, they are using sodium glutamate, which is commonly known as Ajinomoto. You know what is the work of Ajinomoto? Can anyone tell me? Science teachers are also, they can also give the answer. Yes, it's a taste enhancer. Any science teacher? Yes, it's a sweet poison. Basically, the contents of Ajinomoto are used in the leather industry लेदर इंडस्ट्री में ये इस्तेमाल किया जाता है। आप चाइनीज फूड खाने जाते हैं, अगर 5 दिन पुराना खाना आपको खिलाएगा, फिर भी जो आपके क्या बोलते हैं टेस्ट बड्स जो हैं वो उसको आइडेंटिफाई नहीं कर पाएंगे। As ma'am has told that it's a taste enhancer. Sir has told that it's a sweet poison. Yes, it's a sweet poison because it will damage your brain cells. And my dear friends, हमारे शरीर के जितने भी सेल्स हैं वो रीजनरेट होते हैं, but our brain cells cannot be regenerated. This is the biggest thing. This is the biggest problem which we are facing. Most of the colleagues who are sitting here are above 30. हम लोगों ने जब पढ़ाई की है उस टाइम की चीजें हमें अभी भी याद है, but the new generation is not able to memorize all the things which they used to study 1 month before. Why? It's only due to the amount of brain cells. हमारे टाइम में ये अजीनोमोटो को जानते थे हम लोगों में से, even though we were not aware about the Chinese food, but nowadays I'm sorry to say, but most of the women are providing Chinese food to their children. So don't ever be a slave of your taste. Don't ever be the slave of your tongue. Keep yourself healthy, keep yourself fit, and live a very long life with all kind of enjoyments. The next component of physical fitness is coordinative abilities. Can you tell me what do you understand by coordinative abilities? With one example I can show you. What he has done? He catch the pen. This is known as coordinative ability. He was sitting quietly. He was concentrating on the lecture which is going on, the training which is going on. Suddenly I have thrown something towards him. His eyes seen that something is coming. उन्होंने आंख से तो नहीं पकड़ा, हाथ से पकड़ा. आंखों ने देखा, मैसेज भेजा और उनके हाथ ने एक्ट किया. This is known as coordinative abilities. So the coordinative abilities will enable the individual to perform various related activities efficiently, as we have seen the demonstration also. Thank you, sir. And it totally depends on the correct responsiveness of our central nervous system. If a person is not having a very good command on his body, which we used to say CWSN, child with special needs, और हम कह सकते हैं किसी डिसऑर्डर से ग्रसित हैं या डिसेबिलिटी से ग्रसित हैं, वो सर की तरह रिएक्ट नहीं कर सकते, हम लोगों की तरह रिएक्ट नहीं कर सकते. तो दिस इज कोऑर्डिनेटिव एबिलिटीज. ये भी कई अलग अलग प्रकार की होती है, तो वी विल नॉट गो थ्रू दैट मच. नेक्स्ट, what are the benefits and risks of physical activity and sedentary behavior? If we are engaging ourselves in physical activities, I am sure that you will feel the benefits. And if your life is sedentary, means no physical activities are there, only eating and sleeping, then risks are there. So the benefits of regular physical activity like walking, cycling, wheeling, participating in any kind of sports or active recreation, it provides significant benefits for the health. Some physical activities is better than doing nothing. Means don't eat and sleep. पहले के जमाने के जो हमारे बुजुर्ग हैं वो कहते हैं कि खाने के बाद आपको 100 कदम चलने चाहिए. And the yoga gurus are telling that after taking your meal, you have to go for the Vajrasana. Both are very different. Both terms are very different. If you are walking after the meals, your body will be able to digest the food properly. And if you are doing Vajrasana after taking your meal, your entire digestive system will work properly. Because the procedure of doing Vajrasana is to sit on any floor, not directly on the floor, on the mats or bed, by keeping your heels inside of your leg or inside of your thighs. And in this position, you have to keep your back erect. आधे से ज्यादा लोग वज्रासन करने के टाइम में अपनी बैक को थोड़ा सा बेंड करते आगे की ओर. If you will do that, you are going to suffer from some other kind of problems. So whatever the physical exercises you are willing to do, you have to do it in proper, with proper instructions and with the expertise also. आप कोई भी एक्सरसाइज करें तो जब तक आपके पास कोई एक्सपर्ट ना हो, don't go for any kind of physical exercises, because if you will miss something, you are going to suffer from either strains, sprains, ligament injury, tendon injury, कोई भी इंजरी आपको हो सकती है अगर आपने गलत तरीके से किया है. And nowadays one very common thing is going on, that is taking of external protein or taking of synthetic protein. As you have seen that so many ads are also coming in the paper or news channels that take this particular product, you will become, your body will become muscular. They are whey proteins. If you will take the whey protein, it's very hard to digest it. Very hard to digest it. Because taking of protein, can you tell, before going to that part, can you tell me what amount of protein is required for our body in day-to-day life? For a normal people, not for the athletes or someone else. What is the amount of protein is required for a normal person, not for the athletes or the sports persons? Percent of what? 20 to 30 milligrams. Yes. 30 grams. Anyone else? It must be in the proportion of your weight. If you are having a body weight of 70 kgs, then you have to take 70 grams of protein every day for fulfilling all kind of requirement of your body. But if you are a sports person, the amount will be doubled. And it is depending on the kind of sports or on the kind of exercises which the person or the individual is performing every day. If you are going for the intense workout, or if you are going for the intense sports like power sports, then your requirement will be more than the double. And the ideal amount, the minimum amount is 40 grams per day. You have to take 40 grams of protein. Then what is the necessity to take the whey protein in our daily life? The proteins are available in our daily food also. Dry fruits. If you are non-vegetarian, you can go for the chicken. If you are vegetarian, you can go for the milk, you can go for the paneer, cheese, soya. So many things are available. These are the natural resources. And the side effects of the synthetic protein or whey protein is very dangerous. If you will see the biography of those people who used to take such kind of protein, you will find that they have finished their life at the age of 40 or 45. साइड इफेक्ट्स बहुत होते हैं. आप आज लेना शुरू करें, एक सप्ताह के बाद, 10 दिन 15 दिन के बाद आपके शरीर में एक्स्ट्रा प्रोटीन दिखना शुरू हो जाएगा, लेकिन वो कहां से दिखेगा कोई नहीं जानता. इसीलिए अगर आपके घर में भी कोई लेते हो तो उन्हें बताएं कि जितना वर्कआउट करते हो उसके अकॉर्डिंग यू हैव टू टेक द नेचुरल प्रोटीन. डोंट गो फॉर दिस पैक्ड प्रोटीन और डोंट गो फॉर द पैक्ड फूड ईदर. Becoming more active throughout the day in relatively simple ways, people can easily achieve their recommended activity levels. अब ये जरूरी नहीं कि हमें फिजिकल एक्टिविटी जिम में जाकर करनी है. Whatever you are doing at your home, whatever you are doing at your workplace, with those things only you can achieve the desired level of physical activity. You don't have to do so much. You don't have to go for the gyms. You don't have to lift the weight. You don't have to run for 10 or 20 kilometers. Try not to sit sedentary. कभी भी एक जगह स्थूल होकर नहीं बैठे. Engage yourself in any kind of physical movements. You will be able to achieve the desired physical activity level. These are the benefits. आप अगर अपने फिजिकल फिटनेस के लेवल को पा लेते हैं, it's a very big benefit. But the rest of sedentary life, that is physical inactivity, is one of the leading risk factor for non-communicable diseases mortality. जितने भी non-communicable diseases हैं, उनसे होने वाली मौतों का सबसे बड़ा कारण फिजिकल इनएक्टिविटी है. और ये हमने कोविड के टाइम में बहुत ज्यादा देखा है. People who are insufficiently active have a 20% to 30% increased risk of death compared to the people who are sufficiently active. ये यहीं से समझ जाएं, 20% से 30%, 20 to 30% चांसेस ज्यादा होते हैं डेथ के अगर आप फिजिकली इनएक्टिव होते हैं. If you are physically inactive, then the chances of your death raises up to 20 to 30%. So try to be physically fit and live a long life. The biggest question, how we can achieve the desired physical fitness? How we can achieve the desired physical fitness level? Yes, physical activities are required. All these things, going to the gym, going for the running, walking, playing sports, or cycling, swimming, whatever the things are there, all are in physical activities. But apart from physical activities, one more thing is there. That is balanced diet. Correct. This is the answer which I got from you people also. Physical activity plus balanced diet. Balanced diet means what? The kind of diet which is having all kind of nutrients in it in proper amount. If your body requires more protein, you have to introduce more protein in your meal. If your body requires more fat, you have to introduce more fat in your meal. These are the impacts of physical activities on our body. Physical activities can improve your muscular and cardiorespiratory fitness. It will improve your bone and functional health. It reduces the risk of hypertension, coronary heart diseases, stroke, diabetes, various types of cancer including breast cancer and colon cancer, depression, and it also reduces the risk of falls as well as hip or vertebral fractures, and it also helps us in maintaining a healthy body weight. Healthy body weight. What do you understand by healthy body weight? What is the ideal range of our BMI or healthy body weight? BMI means body mass index. It totally depends on your height and weight. There is a formula to calculate our BMI, or it is a formula. There is a formula to calculate our healthy body mass or healthy body weight. That is, your weight will be divided by the height square. But you have to take your height in meters, and weight must be in the kgs, not in the pounds. You will get your body healthy body weight. If you are having the range of 18.5 to 24.9, अगर आपका BMI 18.4 से 24.9 के बीच है, you are in healthy body weight category. Next, sir. After seeing the condition of all the Indian citizens, Government of India has introduced the Fit India mission in 2019. It was launched by the central government, our Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Damodar Modi, on 29th August. Why this movement has been started by central government? Because our young generation as well as the elderly people also, they were getting physically inactive. And the impact of Fit India movement you can see in the morning, in the evening, throughout the town, in the parks, in the grounds. A number of young people and elderly people has been increased after launching of this particular movement. They used to walk in the ground. They are trying to keep themselves healthy because everyone is having a fear of death. Everyone, either it is a 1-year child or 90-year-old people, 90-year-old person. Everyone is having the fear of death. अगर आप लंबा जीवन जीना चाहते हैं तो अपने आप को फिट रखें, अदरवाइज आप सभी बहुत समझदार हैं. So this is the formula of long living. Adopt fitness and make it a habit. दिखाने के लिए नहीं. आज इंटरनेशनल योग दिवस है, then we will do yoga. आज मुझे कहीं जाना है तो मैं तैयार हो जाऊं उसी हिसाब से. किसी को दिखाने के लिए जिम जाना. Don't do such things. Adopt the fitness and make it a habit. अभी के जो बच्चे हैं उनके अंदर ये चीजें नहीं हैं. पुराने लोग जो अभी 40 से 50 के बीच के हैं, they can compete with the students of class 10 or 12. So try to adopt the fitness, make it a habit, and live a very long and happy life. So with this, I would like to end my session. Thank you everyone for being with us, being with me for this session. Thank you very much.